What up, my people? I just had another one of my little miracle moments. I made a video before about one. I see them all the time, but this one here, my little light is reflecting in my glasses. Now my camera is dirty. Much better. Okay. My daughter asked me to pick my granddaughter up, so I left work, went straight to her school and picked her up, and we went and got like a snack. I'm thinking, man, if I could take you over to your little cousin's house, then I can go see Star, cause something telling me to go see Star. Star is my cousin. She lives close to my other daughter. And that's what I'll do sometimes, pick my granddaughter up and take her to my other daughter's house. But I'm like, well, I'm not going down there, so that's not an option. I'm not going to see Star. So I took my granddaughter, we went and got something to eat, and then I took her to her grandmother's house. And my other daughter that lives in another area, she was there in the car. The grandmother was she was waiting on me to get there with the grandchild. And she was going to take that daughter home. Okay, my daughter asked me, can you take me home? I was like, of course. So they left my granddaughter and her grandmama with her car so she can take her to basketball practice or a basketball game. So me and my daughter jumped in the car and we went to her house. And I'm like, okay, since I'm at your house now, I can go see Star. And I mentioned that to her. And I hung out at her house and talked to her for a while. And I finally left. And I was like, man, I'm not going to see Star. Something told me just as plain, stick to what you say you was going to do, James. Like, I turned and went away closer to her house. And I got to like a main road. I could either turn this way and go home, or I can turn this way and go to Star House. And I decided to follow that intuition, and it felt good to go check on her. So I was debating in my mind, I really don't want to. I'm being led to, but I really didn't want to. So I turned in and I went around and I parked in front of her house, and I said, well, let me call her until I'm outside. Maybe she got the door locked, and she in a wheelchair and she can't get up. So she immobile. I forgot to mention that. So I called. She didn't answer the phone. So I'm like, dang. Something said, you got to go in there now. Don't you leave here. And she didn't answer that phone. So I got out of the car. Went up. The door was open. She was sitting there, kind of leaning to the side. She had dropped her phone and she couldn't get it. And I'm like, you didn't see your phone? She was excited to see me too. Like, yeah, there it is. You know, she can't talk either. She kind of go like, and she have to be there by herself for a little while. But I gave her a phone. She was still trying to have it plugged into the wall, and the cord wasn't long enough. But an extension cord was right on the floor. I'm like, what you thinking? So I got the thing out of the wall, the little block. I plugged the extension cord up and plugged it up and put it up where she can handle it. She was happy. She started immediately to check all of her messages and stuff. And I told her, I said, I just felt a big urge to come over here. I could not resist it. And she was happy because she had been trying to get her phone. She couldn't get it. So she called me. She was calling for help. I know she was praying like, Lord, help me. And I heard the call.